going to read you a story today called Junie B. Jones in Her Big Fat Mouth. My class loves the story Junie B. Jones because I think she's a spunky girl and she reminds me of me when I was your age, or 5 years old. But this is the front cover, back cover, spine. And you open it up, title page. And this story is written by Barbara Park. And it's illustrated by Denise Brunkus. That is a fine last name. And these are chapter books, so you're not going to have a picture on every page like our normal storybook. But this is the first picture. My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. I go to kindergarten. My room is named Room 9. There are lots of rules in that place, like no shouting, no running in the hall, and no butting the other children in the stomach with your head. My teacher's name is Mrs., and she has another name too, but I just like Mrs., and that's all. Last week, Mrs. clapped her loud hands together. Then she made an announcement to us. Announcement is the school word for telling us something very important. Boys and girls, may I have your attention, please, she said. Today is going to be a special day in Room 9. We're going to be talking about different careers you can have when you grow up. Yeah, only guess what? I said. I never even heard of that dumb word careers before, and so I won't know what the heck we're talking about. Mrs. made squinty eyes at me. A career is a job, Junie B., she said, and please raise your hand before you speak. The missus talked some more about careers, and she said Monday was going to be called Job Day, and everyone in Room 9 would come to the school to dress up like what kind of job they wanted to be. After that, Room 9 was very excited, except not for me, because I had a big problem, that's why. Yeah, only guess what? I said. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up, and so that means I can't come to school on Monday, and now I'll probably flunk kindergarten. Hooray! Shouted a mean boy named Jim. I made a fist at him. How'd you like a knuckle sandwich, you big fat Jim? I shouted right back. Mrs. came over to my table. She bended down next to me. Please, Junie B., you simply must try to control yourself better in class. We've talked about this before, remember? Yes, I said nicely. Only I hate that dumb guy. Just then, my bestest friend, Lucille, who sits next to me, stood up and fluffed her fluffy dress. I always control myself, don't I, teacher? She said. That's because my Nana taught me to act like a little lady. And so Junie B. Jones should just act more like me. I made a growly face at her. I do act like a little lady, you dumb bunny, Lucille. Don't say that again or I'll knock you on your can. Mrs. did a frown at me. Whew, just kidding, I said very quick, except for Mrs. kept on frowning, and then she gave me punishment. Punishment is the school word for sitting at a big table all by yourself. And everyone keeps on staring at you, and it makes you feel like P.U. That's how come I put my head down on the table, and I covered it up with my arms, 'cause punishment takes the friendly right out of you. And so at recess, I didn't speak to Lucille, or my bestest friend Grace either. I just sat down on the grass all by myself, and I watched janitor paint the litter cans, and I played with a stick and an ant, that's all. I hate Room 9, I said very grumpily. Except for just then I saw something very wonderful in the grass, and its name was 2 cherry lifesavers. Hey, I love those guys, I said. Then I quick picked one up, and I blowed off the germs, and I put it right in my mouth. Wait, don't do that, shouted a loud voice at me. Spit that out right now. Who could that be? I turned my head. It was Janitor. He was running at me speedy quick. His jingly keys were jangling all over the place. Spit that out, I said, as he yelled again. Why do you think the janitor wants her to spit them out? And so then I spit the cherry lifesaver on the ground because the guy was scaring me, that's why. Janitor bended down next to me. I didn't mean to frighten you, sis, he said, but I spotted a bunch of dirty candy in the grass and I was going to clean it up when I finished painting. He looked very serious at me. Don't you ever eat anything you find on the ground. Do you hear? Not ever. But I blowed it off the germs, I told him. Janitor shook his head. You can't blow off germs. Eating things that you find on the ground is very, very dangerous. Then Janitor picked up the dangerous candy. Now run along and play, he said. I did a big sigh. Yeah, only I can't, I said, because I shot off my big fat mouth in kindergarten, and then I got punishment, and now I hate my bestest friend, Lucille. Janitor smiled a little bit sad. Life is hard sometimes, isn't it, sis, he said. I bobbed my head up and down. Yes, life is P.U. Then Janitor patted my head and he walked away. And so guess what? I just like Janitor, and that's all. That's the end of the chapter. I'll read you the second chapter later. Y'all take care.